This is Mike of Wichita Falls Reptile Rescue, and today I'm inside this protected small cove here off of Lake Wichita, and I'm here today to release a couple of my rehab cases. These are a couple of aquatic turtles here, as you can see. This is a large male river cooter. He's actually one of the larger male cooters that I've seen, and a small female red-eared slider. And they're all healthy and ready to go now, so we're going to be turning them loose here at the lake. And this small little female slider here, she was the victim of a dog mauling, and she's missing some chunks of her shell. She came to me late in 2011, and she was actually missing quite a bit here of this part of her shell here. There's a whole pretty big chunk there that's missing, but all that has healed nicely over the last 8 months or so, and she is ready to go. So we're going to be turning her loose today. This large male river cooter here, he was the victim of a car strike, and he did suffer some shell damage, but it was marginal to his shell and survivable, and so he's got a nice healthy granulation of tissue going on under there, and that healed up. And I tried to get that piece of the shell there fused back together, but the injury was just a little bit too old by the time I got him, and the shell would not fuse back together there. But the granulation that took place underneath, it's that piece there is fairly sturdy and still attached quite well, so that's not going to give him any difficulty whatsoever. He'll be just fine with that. And so time for these guys to go. Bye-bye, river cooter. This has been a sweet little girl here. They both were really good patients and real good eaters. Look, the little cooter, he came right back up to have a look. These aquatic turtles are quite personable, and they begin to learn where their food comes from, and they know who's taking care of them and everything. But they do wild up really quickly too, and they've been living outside and in some large turtle tanks outside, so they wild up real good too, and they're completely fine with being turned back out to the wild. And I'm releasing these two. Bye, little girl. I will release aquatic species, however, terrestrial reptiles, or I should say relocate these aquatic turtles. The cooter, look, there she is right there. She come back. Isn't that sweet? They both come back for a little look. But the aquatic turtles do quite well being relocated, and they're semi-migratory anyway. They will go from water source to water source and migrate for mating or laying their eggs, and if a habitat's overcrowded or there's too much competition for a food resource, they will migrate themselves some distance. And of course they are aquatic, so they will follow the water source a lot of times wherever it takes them, and sometimes they do cross roads and whatnot, and will sometimes get themselves into trouble that way. But the aquatic reptiles are those that I don't have a lot of problem with relocating them and releasing them after rehab. There's the little girl again. See her right there. They will take to a new area just fine. Terrestrial reptiles, though, it's highly preferable to get them back to the habitat that they originated from, because they will establish a home territory and then they will tend to wander in search of that original home if they're just released anywhere. It just so happens that while I was here to release these turtles, I run into these animals just left and right. They find me, and I've got an injured little dove here that looks like she was attacked by possibly a hawk or something. Something downed her, and or him or her, and injured it, and took out some of the feathers on this little dove. And I think it has an injured wing. It was flapping around over in the tall grass, and I'm actually on the other side of the cove, and I had no intention of walking over that way, but for some reason or another I decided to walk over there and have a look over on the other side of that berm, and I find this poor little injured dove here. So now we're gonna take care of the dove.